Hello guys, welcome to Learning Maths with Prepclass. I am BC. I am a Prepclass tutor. In today's video, we are going to be learning Loyola JSheet College Entrance Examination Mathematics Year 2020 from questions 6 to 10. Please subscribe to our channel, like and comment on our videos. You can also join us on WhatsApp by clicking on the link in the description below. Thank you. The first question, question 6. Divide 42,758.4 by 655. How do we do this? We have to do this by using the long division method. In mathematics, the long division method is a method that is used to divide large numbers. It helps to break down these large numbers into groups of easier steps. So it's easy for you to divide large numbers using the long division method. So let's use the long division method to solve this question. Okay, so we are to divide 42,758.4 by 655. So let's write it here. 42,758.4 divided by 655. So now what's the first thing we do when we're using the long division method? We need to find the first possible digit that can be divisible by 655. Okay, 4 is not divisible by 655. 42 is not divisible by 655. 427 is not divisible by 655. 4,275 is divisible by 655. How do we divide 4,275 by 655? You can start by multiplying 655 by 2, 655 by 3, by 4, till you get to a number that is close to 4,275. Okay, it should be close to 4,275. It should not be more than. So if you do that, if you multiply 655 by 6, you will see that you will get a number close to 4,275. Okay, so this means that 4,265 divided by 655 is 6. So let's multiply 655 by 6. That will give us 3,930, right? So now the next thing to do is to subtract 3,930 from 4,275. 5 minus 0 is 5. 7 minus 3 is 4. Then 2 minus 9 is not possible. So what do we do? Of course, we have to borrow 1 from 4. So let's take 1 from 4. Then 2 becomes 12. And now, because we've taken 1 from 4, it becomes 3. 12 minus 9 is 3. 3 minus 3 is 0. So we don't write it. Now, let's move on to dividing 345 by 655. It's not possible because 655 is even more than 345. So what do? We drop down the next number, which is 8. Okay, so now we have 3,458. 3,458 divided by 655. How do we know how many times we will get 655 in 3,458? You can simply start by multiplying by 2. You will see that you get a low number. Multiply by 3 again, multiply by 4. Continue multiplying till you get to a number close to 3,458 or a number equal to 3,458. But the number must not be more than 3,458. Okay, so if we do this, we are going to get 5,655 in 3,458. So this means that 3,458 divided by 655 is 5. So that is it, 5. So what is 5 multiplied by 655? That is 3,275. So we subtract to know the balance. So let's subtract 3,275 from 3,458. 8 minus 5 is 3. Then 5 minus 7 is not possible. So what do? We get 1 from 4. So if we take 1 from 4, it remains 3. Then we put the 1 here, it becomes 15. So 15 minus 7 is 8. That's the answer. or 15 minus 7. Now we have 3 minus 2. 3 minus 2 is 1. And 3 minus 3 is 0. So we do not write it down. So now we have 183. 183 is not divisible by 655. So what do? We have to bring down the next number. But before the next number, there is a decimal point. So we have to put the decimal point up here before dropping the 4. Okay, so let's put the decimal point. So this is it. Now let's drop 4. So now we have 1834. So what is 1834 divided by 655? Remember the logic I taught you. I said you should try multiplying by 2 first. So let's multiply 655 by 2. We would get 1310. If you multiply 655 by 3, you will get a number more than 1834. So let's leave it as 2. So 1834 divided by 655 is 2. So we write the 2 here. 655 multiplied by 2 is 1310. Now let's subtract. 4 minus 0 is 4. 3 minus 1 is 2. 8 minus 3 is 5. 1 minus 1 is 0. So we do not write it. So now we have 524. 524 is not divisible by 655. Why? Because 524 is less than 655. So what do we do in this case? We add 0. So if we add 0 to 524, we would have 5240. Now let's divide 5240 by 655. We can start by multiplying 655 by 2, by 3, by 4, till we get to 5240. Okay, and then we realize that when we multiply 655 by 8, we are going to have 5240. Wow. So this means that 5240 divided by 655 is 8. So let's write 8. 8 multiplied by 655 is 5240. So 5240 minus 5240 is 0. So we have gotten the answer. So you stop your long division once you get 0, 0, 0. That is why the long division method is also known as the bus stop method. Why? Because you have to get to the bus stop, which is 0, 0, before you stop the division. So now we've been able to divide this number completely. So what is the answer? The answer is 65.28. So 42,758.4 divided by 655 is 65.28. So this is very, very easy, right? So which of the option is correct? B is the correct answer, 65.28. That is the correct answer, 65.28, which is option B. Okay, the next question, question 7. Evaluate 2,605.55 minus 1,789.11. This is very easy. So these two numbers are decimal numbers. Why do we call them decimal numbers? Because they have a decimal point. So numbers that have decimal points are called decimal numbers. So these are decimal numbers. To add or subtract decimal numbers is very easy to do. What do you have to do? Just write the numbers and line up the decimal points. What I mean is that you put the decimal points on top of each other. Make sure that they're on top of each other. So now let's write it. 2,605.55, 1789.11. Look at this. The decimal points are on top of each other. Now we can subtract. So we want to subtract 1,789.11 from 2,605.55. Okay, let's start. 5 minus 1 is 4. 5 minus 1 is 4. Then put your decimal point. Then let's continue. 5 minus 9 is not possible. So what do? We get 1 from 0. But this is 0. We can't get 1 from it. So what do? Let's take 1 from 6. If we take 1 from 6, it will remain 5. Then this is now 10. Then if we take 1 from 10, it will remain 9, and then we put the 1 here. So we have 15 now. 15 minus 9 is 6. Then remember, this is remaining 9. 9 minus 8 is 1. Then this is remaining 5. 5 minus 7 is not possible. So what do? We get 1 from 2. When we take 1 from 2, it will remain 1. So let's put the 1 here, becoming 15. 15 minus 7 is 8. 1 minus 1 is 0. So we do not write it. So now the answer for 2605.55 minus 1789.11 is 816.44. So this is very, very, very easy. So the option that is correct is B, 816.44. That's the answer. I hope you can do this yourself now. Simply line up the decimal points on each other, and then you do what you're asked to do. If you're asked to subtract, subtract. If you're asked to add, you add. As simple as that. Question 8. Find the area of the trapezium shown. So this is the trapezium, and you're asked to find the area. So the first thing you need to know is, what is a trapezium? Do you know what a trapezium is? Okay, a trapezium is a quadrilateral that has 2 parallel sides and 2 non-parallel sides. That is a trapezium. 2 parallel sides and 2 non-parallel sides. And the area of a trapezium is given as half times sum of parallel sides times the height. That is the distance between the parallel sides. So let's find out the parallel sides and the height. Now these are the 2 parallel sides here. This and this. So the first parallel side is 174 centimeter. The second parallel side is 97 centimeter. So this means that the parallel sides are 174 centimeter and 97 centimeter. Then what is the height between the 2 parallel sides? What is the distance between the 2 parallel sides? This is it right here, 82 centimeter. So the height is 82 centimeter. Now that we have gotten all the parameters, we can go ahead and use the formula. Half times sum of parallel sides times height. So we have half times the parallel sides are 174 centimeter and 97 centimeter. So the sum is 174 centimeter plus 97 centimeter times the height, which is 82 centimeter. Let's go on. Half times 174 centimeter plus 97 centimeter is 271 centimeter times 82 centimeter. So now let's multiply 271 centimeter by 82 centimeter. We have 22,222 centimeter square. Why is it centimeter square? Centimeter multiplied by centimeter is centimeter square. So we have half times 22,222 centimeter square. So 1 multiplied by 22,222 centimeter square is 22,222 centimeter square divided by 2. If we do this, we are going to get 11,111 centimeter square. As easy as that. So just use the formula half times sum of parallel sides times the height. Okay, and then you get it. Using this formula, you can find the area of any trapezium at all. So just know this formula and then know how to use it, and then that's all. So we've gotten the answer as 11,111 centimeter square. So which of the options is correct? B is the correct option because this is 11,111.0 centimeter square. So this is very, very easy. Question 9. Express 3,578 as a Roman numeral. So what does Roman numeral mean? So Roman numeral is a numeral system that is used by the ancient Romans. There are some letters that denote some numbers. So let's start. M is 1000 in Roman numerals. D is 500. C is 100. L is 50, X is 10, V is 5, and I is 1. So you need to memorize all these Roman numerals for you to be able to express a Roman numeral as a number, okay? Or expressing a number as a Roman numeral. So because you could be asked to do either of that. You could be given a number and asked to express it as a Roman numeral, or you could be given a Roman numeral and asked to express it as a number. Whichever way, you need to memorize all of these Roman numerals and what they mean in numbers. Okay, now that we already know all of this, let's express 3,578 as a Roman numeral. Let's go. So let's break down 3,578 to parts. So we have 3,000 plus 500 plus 70 plus 8. This would make up 3,578. Now, let's do this. Remember, M is 1,000. So 3,000 will mean 3M, right? M, M, M. That's 3 M's. Okay? M, M, M. Then 500 is D. Remember, 500 is D. Now we write D. Then what is 70? 70 is not a single Roman numeral. Instead, we have to break it down. L is 50. So let's write 50. Then X is 10. So we write 2, 10. That is 10 plus 10, which is 20. 20 plus 50 is what? 70. So we have 50, 10, 10, which is 70. So 70 is LXX. Then 8 is also not a single numeral. So what do? We break it down to 5, 1, 1, 1. V is 5, I is 1, I is 1, I is 1. So 5 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 is 8. So 8 is VIII in Roman numeral. Now, to write 3,578 in Roman numerals, we have to write them all together now. So we have MMM, DL, XX, VIII. So expressing 3,578 as a Roman numeral, we have MMM, DL, XX, VIII. I hope you can do this on your own now because it's actually very, very easy. So the correct option is A, MMM, DL, XX, VIII. So this is as easy as ABC. Okay, the last question in this video, question 10. If the price of basket decreased from 430 naira last year to 115 naira, calculate the percentage decrease. Oh, I love this kind of question. Okay, so how do we do this? We are asked to calculate the percentage decrease. But to do this, we need to know the decrease in price itself. How do we do this? We need to subtract the new price from the actual price, that is the original price. So it was sold 430 before, right? And now it's reduced to 115 naira. So let's find the decrease in price by subtracting the new price, that is 115 naira, from the actual price or the original price, which is 430 naira. So let's do it now. 430 naira minus 115 naira would give us 315 naira. But we are not through with the questions yet. We are not through yet. We are asked to calculate the percentage decrease. So we've only found the decrease in price. So now we need to find out what the percentage decrease is. So this is the formula for finding percentage decrease. Decrease in price divided by actual price multiplied by 100. So we've calculated the decrease in price to be 315 naira. And the actual price is the price it was sold before, which is 430 naira multiplied by 100. So we start by multiplying 315 naira by 100. So now we have 31,500 naira divided by 430 naira. So naira cancels naira, right? So we're left with 31,500 divided by 430, which would give us 73.256%. So now what do? we can approximate this to 2 decimal places. Okay, if we approximate it, we have 73.26. Why? Because we want to approximate to 2 decimal places. So the 2 decimal places is 5. So we look at the next digit. The next digit is 6. If the next digit is more than 5, that is 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9, we round up. So now we have 6. So when we round up, 5 becomes 6. So we add 1 to it to round it up. So we have 73.26% as the answer. So that is the percentage decrease. So find the decrease in price first, then find the percentage decrease by using the formula decrease in price divided by actual price multiplied by 100, and then you get your answer easily. So which of the option is correct? A is 73.26, which is the correct option. So A is the correct option, 73.26. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please do not forget to click like and make your comments on these videos. Subscribe to our channel as well. Then you can join us on WhatsApp by clicking on the link in the description below. Till I come your way next time. Bye for now.